Hi girls and guys, welcome back to the channel. So I wasn't going to do a video on this one, but then due to looking into it a little bit more and how lucky this customer is, I thought I'd do the video and to let other people know if they have this particular fault, how to, well, what you need to do and things that I've done. And hopefully we're going to help someone. So, enough waffle into the video. We've got a Ford Transit, a 67 plate Transit. There it is, 67. This one has come in for engine limp mode. Oh, the van's in limp mode. Lack of power. Starts okay, so it starts pretty much on the button, but it's just lack of power, engine light on. We're in limp mode. Anyway, we've got the new top-down computer on it, and it come up with a cam position sensor fault bank 1. So the cam phase sensor basically at the top, which is located, I'll show you, which is located just there. You can see the black connector. So obviously what we did, first thing I did is I replaced it because we had a fault. The car's running, thought, that's a bit weird. Maybe the sensor's faulty. I mean, it is quite a few years old, this van, who knows? Turns out the sensor was not faulty. The sensor was actually fine. But we put a brand new Bosch one in before knowing that. And then we did some more checks. We checked various bits of wiring, made sure the plug was okay, made sure the pins were okay, there's no corrosion, all of that fun stuff that we like doing when we're diagnosing vehicles. Then it come down to the fact that the fault wouldn't clear. You could clear the fault, sorry, but the fault would come back instantly. And I don't really like doing diagnostic work. So we got down to the point of, right, we now need to check the timing. Customer needs a lottery ticket. And I say that with all the words, and I generally mean buy a lottery ticket. So as you can see, the belt, we have minimal tension here. This particular one, you can see there is, I reckon if I wanted to, that will come straight off. The only thing, there you go. The only thing keeping that on is hope. Like you can see, there is just no tension on that belt at all. None. And when it's running, oh God, the oscillation on the belt up here is just, well, it's just mental. So that's going to lead me to believe that the timing's jumped ever so slightly. Probably we're talking 1 tooth, just before the danger zone, I reckon. So based on that, what we need to do is we're going to get the locking tools out. We're going to lock it up and see how far we are out. Is anyone going to guess how far we're out? Because I'm saying at least 1 tooth. And just for the record, it's an original belt. It's done 118,000 miles. And it's a 2017 Ford Transit. You got some luck. I mean, luck in the sense that there's no valves and pistons haven't formed a new bond. But yeah, not good in the instance. So let's get the timing tools. Let's lock it up and let's see. I'm curious to know what people are going to be guessing on times of on how many teeth are out. I'm saying it's going to be 1 because I don't think it can run with more than that out. Maybe 2. 1 up, 1 down. Who knows? Let's find out. Just for context, while I'm turning it around, you can see the state of the belt as I'm going. So we're just getting around to the lock marks. You can just see it's lifting, skipping, jumping. Now this is, I'm turning it around really slowly because I'm not scared, but you know, I'm not happy about the situation that I'm currently in. But yeah, as you can see, she is moving around a good one, and I don't quite like it. I don't like it, I'm not gonna lie. But I also think it's quite far out because the top cam is lined up. That pulley is nowhere near. Now we need to check the crank to see where we are on the, I can't really see. Let me get a torch, hold on. Yeah, we're out on the crank as well. Oh, great. Right, so we have the crankshaft is locked at the bottom there with a crankshaft locking pin. I can't fit the camshaft lock because that's just out, and the high pressure pump, again, I can't fit the pin in there. So what I'm gonna do is put a mark here to here And then as we wind it back, we can count how many teeth are out. I'm starting to think it's more than 2. And the high pressure pump, but I don't need to worry about that really. I'm gonna just spin that back by hand. So let's make some magic marks. Right, well, we're marked there. Yes, I know that I'm not in line, but there's no way of working out how many teeth it is. So that's, well, it doesn't really matter. That tooth, that tooth to that mark. I've only done a small mark so it doesn't confuse me. So I'm gonna knock off the tensioner, move the cam, let's get it in line. So we've got the tensioner off, but look at it. Look at that step. Come on, man. The mark we made was here. So yeah, she's 2 teeth out from where she should be. So that's the timing mark, and we're 2 teeth out. That's now in nice. We've got the other pin at the bottom there, and we've got the other pin at the bottom there. Now, let's take off this stepped worn idler, which is rattling as well. Change the water pump, and we'll get this thing back on road, and hopefully the startup is going to be a twitchy one on this one, because I don't like resetting timing. I don't really like timing issues, but you know, we deal with the hand that we've got. Yeah, that idler is spangled as well and sounds like a kid's rattle. Like I can't hold it and roll it, but it is not good. Also, for good measure, the water pump is a leaky boy. We are going in with an INA kit from Schaeffler. Why do we use these kits? One, they are brilliant because not only do they come with the belt, they come with a full hunky doodle kit. I believe we have the water pump. This is going to be one of the... No, your water pump with gasketto. There you go. Nice water pump, gasket. Can't fault it. What else we got? What's in the box? We got tensioner with a grenade pin. Nice. Do love a grenade pin. Idler. That's how they should look, by the way. And the very all-important new crank bolt. With all Fords, you do not do anything unless you've got a new crank bolt on the cam belt, I mean, because if they fail, there's bad times. Also, what you can do with these as well is that little QR code. You can scan it and you get rep points, and you can buy free tools and stuff like that. So if you don't know, you need to know. Schaeffler kits, free points, prizes, you know what to do. You can, it actually says it there. You get all the product information, you get loads of stuff, even technical support. You cannot beat a company like Schaeffler for quality parts. I love them. Now, let's get the leaky water pipe off. Water pump. Let's undo all of that. Let's fit a new water pump, slowly rebuild. Then we've got to turn the engine round. Then we've got to start it up. And then we're going to be very, very nervous when we start it up because who knows what's going to happen here. Well, we know what's going to happen. It's going to run lovely. Water pump is out. If you look, it's cracked. So that was lucky. Well, it's leaking anyway, so that is scrap. Into the overworn and absolutely MC hammered. What we didn't do, actually, while we're here, let's just quickly have a look. I forgot to show you this earlier, sorry, fighting with the belt. How bloody lucky. How lucky do some people get? The teeth are all cracked. The belt itself looks like an old weathered shoe. Like this was a disaster waiting to happen with this van. Every single pulley, 2 teeth out on the timing, and the belt looking like the teeth are coming off at any given point. Holding on by a prayer. Someone needs a lottery ticket. Anyway, water pump is 3, 6, 7 bolts. All of them out. We're going to clean up the mounting face, and we're going to slip a new water pump in there like swimwear. All right, so new water pump is in on tight. Put a little bit of silicone on there as well, just to help it seal as well as the new metal gasket. You don't need to, but I do it just for precautionary measures because we don't want to take it apart twice. Now, go back to the box and put the rest of the new stuff. Right, unfortunately, I moved too soon and I pulled the pin out. I'm in a position to do so. But the belt's a nice little C-cord and this is now actually tensioned, which is nice. So, let's whip all the locks out and do the one at the bottom. All right, all 3 pins are out. We are now going to turn it round and hopefully it lines back up. 10 spin rounds later, which is excessive, the belt is still nice and tight. Pins go in nice and freely. Crank one is in as well. We are good and ready to rock and roll. I'm out of breath because turning this engine over 10 times was an absolute pain, but it is what it is. So now that's all done, it is time to rebuild. Right, I realised as I'm editing the video that I've missed out a part on the video. What's wrong with my camera there? What I forgot to do was retension the tensioner. So when you pull the pin out, the tensioner will drop to that position. You then need to loosen it up, put an Allen key in there, and bring the tensioner up to the middle, like so, or get it in the middle here. Basically, the arrow needs to be in the middle, or you can just get it just a little bit over and pre-tension it. So I forgot to put that in there. So before you do anything, once you've pulled the pin out of this, don't take your timing tools out, leave them in, loosen off the 13, put the Allen key in, and crank that bad boy into its position. Missed that out, don't know why I didn't record it. It's because I was having second thoughts of why is it not sitting in its right tension. Did it, and then continued to put the car back together. So, back to the video. I've just connected up the coolant bottle. Just got to go over the lower crank pulley because setting is 35 Newton meters, then 190 degrees. New bolt. So you always use a new bolt on these. Never ever use an old bolt. They're stretch bolts. So let's got to find a way to lock the engine somehow. Whacking gear. Right, it's still on the jack, which is fine. I don't mind. What I've done is I've put the brake pedal thing in for the clutch pedal. I'm gonna go once, 2 times, 3 times. Please start. Okay, so far so good. Right, I'm happy. Well, I've topped her up with coolant. She's all back together now. She's running lovely. Gonna just bleed the coolant system. We're gonna run diagnostics on it again. Plug the top on in, make sure everything's okay. She is sounding a lot nicer. The main thing is there's no faults on the dash, but let's plug it in while we're bleeding up the temperature and see what we can see. So we've plugged in the topped on the Art Diag, which one is it? The Art Diag 800 BT2. It's obviously Bluetooth. It's my lovely knee. So let's do a little code scan. It should still have the fault code from the cam position sensor, but as we can see, no faults on the dash, nothing. Everyone's happy. Yeah, so we still say a powertrain. Oh, sorry, that's not focused. So we've got a powertrain fault there. So let's finish it scanning. We're at 92%. Bosch, 100%. So let's go in. It's all touchscreen, of course. Read DCTs on command. Here we go. So that was the fault that we had. Cam position, sensor A, circuit, bank 1, single, but we know that was because the timing was out. Let's get rid of that. Yes, we want to get rid of it. Oh, yeah. Faults are disappearing, no more fault codes. Let's give it another read. No fault codes. Makes me very, very happy. So just a bit of info on this. We've just had this topped on sent to us, and I really love this bit of kit. The actual VCI goes into the bottom there. Really, really good. If you want to see the review on it, the first review, go to our TikTok page, Talk TikTok, and you can see the review on it there. So I'll continue showing you the machine instead of this face. So once you've gone through everything, yes, we want to jump out of it. It's just all touchscreen. Do you want to exit? Yes. Let's get out of it. And it says, remove your VCI. Now, put that in a nice position. Slowly pull out. And get ready for the satisfaction. Oh, yeah. That was very nice. I do actually need to charge this. Let's turn this off and put it back in the box. All right, just been on road test. Operating as it should. I'm happy. Van's happy. Hopefully the customer's going to be happy we saved it from catastrophic failure. Well, many bent valves. So I'm just going to double check the cooling system once we've bled it up properly. Make sure we've got nice warm air inside the car. And then other than that, this car is done. Also, before I forget, like, subscribe to the channel. I do have projects on the go. I just ain't got time to do them at the moment, but we will get there, I promise. So, like, subscribe. Look forward to your comments. Thank you.